Right.
Hello everybody, this is me Darcy. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Unnamed Podcast. The podcast where we sit here for about a time, talking rubbish, whatever comes to my mind, all these types of things. You know how it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As always, I'm joined by Kris. He is still a disappointment, so, you know, nothing really has changed there. And, yeah, well, as always, why don't we kick things off with a little bit of channel news?
Yeah.
Kris, take it away from the top.
So, on Monday, we released the next part of Gears of War.
We did. God, that was a rough edit.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
We had a few shorts out of it, so they've come out as well.
Yeah, there was a few shorts.
A little bit of insight into the goings on.
Yeah.
Bunch of mistakes from me.
Yep.
They're funny though.
Yeah. No.
they kind of were.
It was just some of them were so annoying. You know, simple things like just don't go in the dark, and then you just go in the dark.
Look, my defense. I forgot.
You know how this level has one whole thing going for it, which is stay out of the dark? Yeah, I forgot that.
yeah, I did. Look, we were in a firefight for a while, and I'm like, I can get over there. Oh, wait. But I remembered halfway across, which doesn't really help, because it was halfway across.
Sadness and disappointment.
Yeah.
Are all that you reap. Yeah, so they like to come out, so we are another step closer to finishing Gears of War. I think we have 2 acts to go.
Oh, that was a good guess on my part. That's what I was thinking.
And they don't count when they're in your head, dummy.
No, they do, I swear.
And I'm fairly sure the last one's like a really short part. Like, when I say really short, it takes place on a train.
Okay, fair
There's only
enough.
so much you can do on a train, even if it's a really fancy train.
So if there's not a lot, is there only going to be like one part left for us, for the channel anyway? If it's quite short? Or are you going to leave that separate?
No. The last part has a massive boss fight. So that could be like 6 hours.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then.
Against a fucking hard as nails boss.
To be expected. Especially if I go in there with like little to no ammo.
Yeah. Especially if you go in there with little or no idea.
No, that's exactly what's going to happen. The ammo's questionable.
Yeah. So yeah, when we wrap that, who knows? Maybe we'll go to Halo Original.
We've been meaning to do that.
Or
again.
we might jump straight into Gears of War 2 while we're fresh.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gears of War came out. That was a good one. As a pain in the ass to edit, but a good one nonetheless.
What made it a pain in the ass?
Screaming.
Oh, that's right. Because it was on that night that we... Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can understand that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right, other than that,
Fortunately, then that's not going to happen anymore.
until next year.
Well, it's over.
Well, for this year.
Yes, well, that's
next year we've still got to deal with it.
Next year's future Darcy's problem. That guy's got way more problems than that.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
God, I just keep mailing parts of bombs to him.
So you're mailing them to yourself. Your future self. But
Yes,
it's still
that one.
you.
Please deliver in 2 years. And then they'll all arrive on the same day. It's like, shit. I should have seen this coming. I did it.
I was expecting one at a time. Wait, I put a date on all of them. Shit.
It's like, now just here with all of these bomb components. Oh, God, the FBI are going to get me. And they don't even work in this country.
Did you at least order them on different days?
No.
Just all at the same time, saying to show up at the same time?
No, I do it when I feel like it. It's more of a passion project than a planned thing.
Oh, fair enough then, fair enough.
Anyway, moving right along. What came out on Wednesday, Kris?
On Wednesday, Spyro, the next part of Spyro.
We are so close to finishing that game.
I figured by this point you'd almost be done. Like, what, two parts left?
2 missions, 2 portals left, kick Ripto's ass, go to Dragon Shores. That is the mantra for the rest of Spyro 2. 2 missions, kick Ripto's ass, Dragon Shores. Boom, let's go.
But we're almost there. I mean him.
We will be done in 1 more part.
Nice. That's what you want. Unless you lose those gems and can't find that one fucking gem.
Unless I have a stroke because of fucking money bags. I hate that guy.
He's a dick. He's
I hate him.
He's a royal dick.
Oh, he's just a bear. Oh, I hate him so much.
Bear that steals your money. Like, what grounds does he have to block the portals for you?
You know what has been annoying me about the second game more than almost anything else? Two things. Yeah. One, you know how you're supposed to be collecting orbs because they're really important to you? But everyone you meet is just like, yeah, I found this fucking thing on the ground. It's kind of yeah, you can have it. And it's like, okay, I need that. I know that's important for me.
Yeah.
But under your own admission, just motherfucking right then, you think you're giving me rubbish.
Yes.
Yo, go. Thanks so much for saving my fucking world. Oh, it means so much to me. Here, I just went through a trash can. You want this?
It's kind of like me playing...
It is kind of like you. A trash bin.
No, it's saying like me playing that game.
What game?
Oh, the farming one.
Oh, yeah, you suck.
The exploration. What was it called again?
It's called Coral Island.
Coral Island, where I was literally handing people trash. They hate me.
Yeah, they do.
It's funny.
So do I, but, you know... That's
you put yourself through this, though.
Similar reasons. You do suck.
I've never handed you trash.
No, but you do suck in real life, just like you did in that
No,
game.
not always. Not always.
90% of the time, he sucks all the time.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Chris, I literally have a piece of paper in here that just says, fuck Chris.
It does say that, and I'm wondering why. Was there a reason for this one?
No. No, I think they just materialize around you.
Oh, I thought there was a reason.
So that everyone could remember that, oh yeah, Chris fucking sucks.
Was it because I pushed it back till today, even though it was your suggestion?
No. That's just a lot of work for me.
Yeah, it's true. Again, your suggestion.
Yeah, well, I was like, we can either do it tomorrow, but it's going to be late. And I didn't want to.
It's going to be late either way.
And I was like, oh, it would be a lot later. Like, we wouldn't even be close to starting yet.
No, that's true.
We literally wouldn't have been able to start till about 10 o'clock. Okay?
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know what the hell we're talking about, because last night was a football game, I had to work until that football game started.
Yeah.
I decided to put the podcast off one day, which means instead of my usual day buffer, I have to literally finish recording this and then edit it tonight.
Yes. Which you'll be finished recording this and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll keep him right in the teeth.
Why the teeth?
Because I hear you got some new ones and I want to fix that.
I don't have new teeth.
Oh, well, let me know when that changes.
I'm not going to tell you now.
Okay, well, we'll kick you in the teeth every day from now forwards. Anyway, that
doesn't sound good.
That's where we are. That's what's come out this week. What will be coming out in synchronism with this podcast, aka right before this podcast, on Friday. Chris, do you know?
Is it going to be my version of the Minecraft? Your version of the... It's going to be a different game entirely.
It's supposed to be your version of the Minecraft, but, fun fact, when I was cleaning up my hard drive,
you got rid of it.
I deleted your new copy and kept an old copy.
And I've also deleted my copy.
So, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going through the fucking rigmarole of editing that again.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So what's happened is that it's going to be satisfactory tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So I have to finish editing that tonight as well.
Oh,
because I walked out this morning and went, okay, let's put up... Oh, shit, that video's gone.
Oh, no.
And so it's 99% edited. It's almost there. We just have to do that last 5%.
At least I didn't fuck up the recording this time.
Sure you didn't. But,
it's not put it past me for future ones, but this current one, I didn't fuck it up.
Technically, though, you know, okay, I lost an easy video that I like to put out.
True.
That is just a repeat of something that's already come out. So, in reality, we didn't lose anything.
But I did stuff in that.
I saw what you were doing. You're mostly underground.
Oh, yeah, that's the one where managed to like dig myself way down and get into the water, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Really boring.
I found some iron.
But yeah, so instead of the Minecraft that was going to take no work, instead it's going to be the next episode of Satisfactory, which has been some work.
Well, yeah, of course.
And so yeah, that's what's coming out tomorrow. Satisfactory, but that's okay. That's probably for the best.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then what? I've recorded another Subnautica, so that'll be next Friday probably.
Nice.
Hopefully, I can get the next episode of Minecraft out on Wednesday.
Yes.
The next episode of Helldivers out on Monday.
Yes. Hey, maybe I can record Helldivers now. Doesn't matter because it's not really any different. But
yeah, it's a lot of extra work for very little gain, I believe. Just because usually in Helldivers we're 6 meters apart.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it's probably not worth it. If you're wondering what that's about, we figured out a way that I can record Satisfactory without it crashing constantly. So that is another thing we could potentially get my view.
But for your sanity and mine, we're not currently using it. One, because I don't want to edit that. Satisfactories are long. They're long.
They are.
Mainly Kris stands around looking in menus.
Yes, because I've got to do all the fucking building.
None of that now.
Look, no, there's going to be points where we are both doing things. Where you could pull something from my recording, so I may as well continue recording and then at the end of it go, well, not really going to use anything from that, delete. We could do that sort of thing. That way when we both go in...
I'm really not too concerned about it, mainly just because we are so far from being at a point where we can actually both leave the base and have things get done, that I'm just like, yeah.
And it seems better when you go for a while and come back and there's just more mess.
And it's better when I go off because I am inquisitive by nature.
Unless we're
and an idiot in reality.
You know what we should do? We should do some Conan as well. Just to see the roles flipped because of how different we play that one.
We could.
We'd probably even do one of the new areas that we haven't seen. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And as I said, then you guys would get to see the complete flip of the roles.
Oh yeah, like in that game I fucking barely move.
You barely move, and then all of a sudden I'm just... Hey, can you get this? It's like, on the way back. What? When'd you leave? About 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, where I'm just like, I need to go somewhere. Bodyguard?
Hold on, be there in 10.
But yeah, no, it's doable.
It is. That's a future thing, obviously.
Just need to figure it out. So what else has happened?
Channel-wise, we've obviously recorded the next part of the Satisfactory, like we just mentioned.
Yep, there's 2 more parts of Satisfactory, almost ready to go. Probably close.
We've recorded the next part of Raft.
Yep.
Not a lot happens in that one.
That's not entirely true.
There's some
For the first time in a long time, I look at my things and go, this is a mess.
Yes.
And then try and fix things.
Yes, so you did fix things. The rest of it...
and you got us lost. There's always that.
I know, I never got us lost.
And then it turns out, as our navigator, you've never known what you were doing. So, that's good as well.
I need you to understand. I've said that many times.
Then
I now know what we're doing.
Then I read something on the side of the engine we've had for like 3 parts now.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, this actually tells me how many blocks it can move. And then proceeded to find out how many blocks we had because when I put a new one down, we stopped moving.
You never pointed that out to me.
Some stuff happens.
Yeah.
At least I did some stuff. Kris probably did nothing.
I figured out the navigation and I did a tiny bit of island exploring. Tiny bit.
What do you mean you figured out the navigation?
As I've said many times before, I didn't know what I was doing. Because you're like, You're a navigator. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if we're going to the right place.
Well, you can't be farmer because you'd be terrible at that too.
Obviously.
You can't be builder because you'd also be terrible at that.
That's why I'm now going to be a better navigator. Because now I know what I'm doing.
It doesn't sound right.
No, it does. It sounds right.
Anyway, yeah, so the raft,
That's all we recorded.
no, there's another piece of Minecraft ready to come out. Well, not ready to come out, but it's ready to be edited.
The stuff we just
And
did.
in that, Kris discovers some shenanigans.
Do I?
Yeah, right at the end.
I don't remember what I did.
What you did? No, it's what I did.
What did you do at the end? I don't remember.
You're an idiot. And then there's actually some supplementary Minecrafts to come out.
Oh.
Yeah, so, because I'm me,
Yes.
and I'm so easily distracted by almost everything,
Yes, that makes sense.
I needed to build my house.
So
I've been gathering materials for building my house for a very long time, and I just have never started. And
so you went into the game and started?
So I went to the game and I built a part of my house in about 4 hours of playing.
Jesus Christ.
So I did yesterday. I was like, okay, I need this, and then I'd have to walk and get that, and then I was assaulted by some dudes, and then there was a guy with llamas, and so I get distracted when I'm by myself, but at least because you're not there, and I'm like not messing with Kris. I'm like, if it's not here, I'm not allowed to mess with him. You know, them the rules.
Fair.
And so, but yeah, even when I'm just there by myself, I get distracted. It's like I'm doing something. I'm like, wait, hang on, what's this happening over here? What's this?
I mean, I got a little distracted with the last thing I did as well.
So,
Yeah.
so there are going to probably be about 4 episodes at this point that are just supplementary episodes of me building my house. There's no Kris in them. It's just me wandering around being like, I have this material. Bop, 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 bop. Where'd I put my bucket? Bop, 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 bop.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Sounds like it's going to be a decent house.
I forgot.
Mine's very basic.
I forgot I put a trap under the water.
You put a trap under the water
For fun. Mainly for
to
fun.
trap yourself.
It was so I could make it down to the bottom of that ravine quicker. I put those magma blocks that I found, and they just make it sink.
Yeah, I know the ones.
But the other thing is that in the actual game, I want to find we have to do so much more exploring to get like the stuff that we need and to then get like fully like get start building our proper stuff. Yeah. That I'm just like, instead of building, I go off exploring, and then I find something, and then I get distracted, and then I find something else and get distracted, and then I get lost. So it's like it's
yeah.
I was like, there's never actually a point in the recordings for me to just sit down and be like, time to build a house.
True.
And so I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll chuck on my recording, I'll jump in by myself, and I'll start building my house.
That's right, you got quite lost at the end of our last one.
Nope, that was the middle of the last one. At the end, I was back at base, but for most of the middle, I was just like, I don't know where I am.
And there was that point that I thought I found you, but I didn't.
I'm up a mountain. Yeah. So, so that's something else to come out as well.
Can't wait for you to see what happened to that village.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that just about knocks over everything with channel news. So the only real thing will be like those supplementary Minecrafts will probably come out like Friday episodes or whatever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course, they can't come out until the next Minecraft has come out because they were filmed after that.
Of course, yes.
But then when the next Minecraft is filmed, at least the first 2 should have come out. Hopefully, come out by then.
Yeah.
Because let's just say lots of stuff happens.
Okay.
The world is not the same world that you inhabited last time, Kris.
I figured that would be the case.
Changes have occurred. Some of them good.
It's not even the change that I caused.
Some of them are good.
I don't think you're a fan of the one I caused.
Some of them are not so good.
Okay.
Nothing to my house.
Oh no, just there was every time I walk outside, there's a creeper right next to my house now.
Yeah, no, creepers are there quite a lot.
I was like, man, I got all this expensive building material. Can you just fuck off, please?
Just build a trench.
Can't.
just go by the wise words of Ma. Start trenching.
I'll literally jump off a bridge before I trench.
Well, you can do that in the game. You've got a little bridge there.
That's right above the trap. Anyway,
that sounds right.
Yeah, and then other than that, I think the numbers, subscriber numbers, 101,111.
Yeah,
111.
Unless it's gone up since I checked like 20 minutes ago.
111.
Half an hour ago.
111.
Yeah.
Lots of one.
We are up to 111. You've tried to click on that 3 times.
No, I did click on that, then I closed it. Yeah, 111.
Yeah.
So that's good news. That's
is.
Yeah, that's a bit of a boost. Like we had a good boost since our last recording.
What were we at last time? 105?
Yeah, just about 105, I think. We were like, will we get to 1010? Yeah, we did.
We did. Got there.
Made it.
Made it past it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Go on.
Yeah, moving right along, Kris.
Yes.
What's been new? Why do you suck?
I don't know.
These are the questions we
I like
ask
to
ourselves.
disappoint people sometimes.
You do like to disappoint people.
I like seeing that
No,
look on
actually, I don't think you like to disappoint people. I think it's just something you're used to.
Yeah, but I do enjoy that look on people's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh.
I got dragged out last night to the Leagues Club.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
I don't even know what happened with the game.
One team won, one team lost.
But I knew that.
Pretty standard for a bit of sports.
Look, I knew that, but the thing was, for someone who was looking at the screen for most of the time, I was zoned out for almost all of it. So I don't actually know much of what happened.
Not much to talk about, really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It was a classic football game. Rules...
But looked past?
Well, I was going to say were employed, but they weren't. I don't even know if the rules were in the same building.
Yeah. From what
I will say this.
From what I was hearing, yes.
There is a beautiful kind of part when you're listening to a commentator, and that commentator says, usually that's a penalty, but not in this game. And it's like...
No, that is a penalty in this game.
Yeah, no, that's supposed to be a penalty. And then, because they lost, a lot of Queenslanders are upset about it.
Of course they are.
Not to twist the knife in or anything, but it is very upsetting when Queensland lose because they take it incredibly personally. It's like you walked up, picked up their dog, showed them, punted that dog into a truck, oncoming traffic, turned around.
That is exactly what it's like.
And then pissed on their lawn.
Yeah, no, that's about what I was hearing last night.
Yeah.
The point where it's like there was like 2 minutes left and people are like, there's no real point of us being here anymore. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah. We suck, yay.
So let's face it, Queensland didn't even try. They didn't try once.
No, they didn't score a try.
No.
They never tried.
No, I think my statement still stands.
Oh no, they tried. It's just they failed.
Tried well at their defense. Until the very end, at which point, oh god.
Even that.
That went down.
Let's just put it this way. Many a rule seemed to have been overlooked last night. And Queenslanders...
It was actually said by one of the refs. He literally said, look, Nick, now I've overlooked a few things. It's like, why would you tell them that?
Good job.
Great. You're doing your job real well. Fuck.
Look. Normally...
Because that was right after...
Normally there'd be no players left on the field because of all the fucking penalties. But tonight, we let it slide.
Because that was right after the little bit of a brawl that happened.
I don't know if you can really call 3 people versus 8 people a little bit of a brawl.
And the ball boy. Get that little fucking...
He ran in. Yeah, no.
Was he ejected from the game?
I don't think so.
No. Like, there was a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of people were like, oh, this should have happened and this should have happened. And the truth is, it's like, no. From your perspective, this should have happened. If you want to follow the actual rules of the game, this should have been the outcome. And no one would have liked that outcome.
Oh, yeah. Hell no. Not a
And they're like,
soul.
no. And it's like, no. Because, like, a lot of people in the Twitter sphere or whatever it is now, the exosphere. Well, that actually works. Well done, Twitter man Elon Musk.
yes.
Are like, oh, Daily Cherry Evans is right. That guy should never have been sent from the field. And it's like, oh, hold on, mate. If you want to get serious, he's wrong, because if that happened, then half of your players on the field would have had to be sin binned minimum, and every player on your bench, considering that's where the fight took place, would also have to be ejected from the game. You
Yes.
don't want that. That's not a good outcome for you. Okay, boys, we'll be playing with 7 players. Is that enough? No.
Yeah, but the other team's also got 7.
No, the other team is missing 1 player because we fought hard for him to get thrown out. There's 12 of them.
Yeah, fair point.
And they have their bench.
Yes. Yeah, no, there was...
Yeah, no, you don't. The thing is, a lot of people are like, oh, fucking referees. And it's like, yes, the referee made a lot of mistakes. But his biggest mistake was probably not being harsher, more abiding by the rules and letting so much stuff slide, because it's a State of Origin game.
Yeah.
But if you really want to talk about the rules, you might get bit by them.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Especially if you've never played a game by the rules. Daily Cherry Evans.
I literally saw a bunch of stuff
he's having a sook.
happen where
He's
it's
being a
like...
sook about it.
I saw as they were getting up, there was like an elbow going to someone's face. And
Yeah,
everything like
that's a penalty.
none of those were called.
Yep, kicking someone in the head.
Yep.
That's a penalty. Not just you being put on report. Usually, that's a sin binning.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
you've kicked someone in the head, which is not a part of the game. But no, in this case, it was a put on report, and you can have the ball, but don't do it again.
That's exactly
And
right.
it's like, hang on, you've put him on report for kicking someone in the head. It's their ball.
It's 100% their ball. It's... But as I said, a lot of what I was hearing is like, I heard the word grub being thrown around quite a lot.
That would have probably been referring to one of the Blues players who they were taking offence to.
Yeah.
Because he's a grub. It's really funny because they throw that term around a lot. It's like, he's a grub, and then you look at the players like, oh, but that guy, he's a good player, and you look at him and you're like, well, he's doing exactly the same things as the grub. Oh, that's right, he's wearing the right colour.
Yeah.
So
I
really dislike State of Origin because Queenslanders need it too much.
Oh yeah, I noticed it a lot on both sides, but like I did notice on the Blues side there was one player that was very blatant on all of them.
Oh yeah,
and it's like he was doing it a lot, and it was like, no, that's obvious that he's doing that stuff. Yes, I can still see Queensland doing heaps of stuff.
Oh.
But it's like they're at least trying to hide it a little bit.
A lot of the time they weren't. A lot of the time they weren't.
Oh yeah.
And there was a few things like, yeah, as I said, it's one of those funny things because like the Queenslanders need it too much. They need that win too much because they put so much into it.
Oh, they do.
It's like
ridiculous.
And I'm actually really glad they lost, if I'm being totally honest, because it means that for the next 2 weeks, our government can't hide behind the fact, yeah, but we won State of Origin. So when someone asks a question like, why are we paying super high power bills? The government can't say, we won State of Origin. Think about that instead of why we're overcharging you for utilities. And people go, oh, we did win State of Origin. Now they're like, we lost State of Origin. Don't think about that, because you'll get mad at us even more. You irrational people.
Oh no, it's funny because it brings it back to what I said just before this conversation. The disappointment on their faces.
But as I said,
it's so good.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't really care for State of Origin.
Yeah, I went to just chill out with a couple of people. That's it.
I'm Well, who was there?
It's pretty much just Jordan, Caleb, and Anna. Oh, that was it. Well, it wasn't like a huge thing. Like, apparently Jordan sent you a message about it. But
He
then
did, but
I turned around to him like, he finishes when it starts, so unlikely.
Yeah.
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 So,
yeah, that's kind of like, I was like, yeah, if I was finishing before the game, I'd have the podcast.
yes.
Like, and then, yeah.
yeah, that's
But,
it.
No, like, it was a thing. Things happen. As I said, I don't really care for it at the end of the day. It's a game of football.
I'm on the same page. Jordan was asking me as we were leaving, he's like, so what'd you think of that? And I was like, yeah.
I understand why Darcy thinks the referees are idiots now.
Oh, no, I've always understood why referees are idiots. But I was just there and I'm like, it was okay. I hung out and had a chat with you guys. That was it.
Right? It's supposed to be an all-star game. Like, that's in reality what it's supposed to be. The best of two states. But it's destroyed. It's pulled down by the fact that the second they get out there, they're like, okay, let's be thugs. It's like, no, let's be professionals. Let's show off the best of our skills, not that, oh yeah, there, he's got into another fight.
We're going to do anything to win, because like I turned around to like Caleb at one point and like, why the fuck are they getting so angry? Like, there were certain points where they hadn't done, like there were points where they were blatantly doing things that should be a penalty. Weren't even batting an eye at it. But then there was points where something happened, no penalty was involved in that spot, or anything that should have been a penalty, but they were getting so pissed off at each other. It's like, hang on, over here where you got it knocked in the head, you were fine with it, but now that they've just played the game properly,
over here with this
you're
motherfucker,
super annoyed now.
Over here where this motherfucker came up and flag kicked you in the face, you were like, that's the game.
That's the game. But now
here where this guy tackled you, you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The amount of times they stood up.
I wanted to pass, but I'm Gandalf.
Exactly. There was so much of that, and I'm just like, are these guys fucking stupid? Oh wait, yep. No, never mind. Yes, they are.
You should have been doing is being like, you should have got up to the screen and be like, sit down, hang on, I'm measuring the squareness of their heads. Oh no, we're going to lose. They have way more square heads than us.
Then there was one like near the start where like Caleb's just like, oh my god, I hate that haircut. And I'm like, I don't like mullets. Oh, well, you're talking about that one? Holy shit.
Oh, there was a lot of bad haircuts.
Oh yeah, but he was more specifically talking about the one where it was pretty much bald everywhere except for the back of his head. Just like, what the fuck is that?
Kafusi.
And I was like, what is that? Because I was about to turn around and say, oh, which haircut? Oh.
You know what though? That is. Because there's this thing, especially among young schoolboys.
Yes.
It's what I call the Pappenhaus haircut disaster.
Yeah.
Which is Ryan Pappenhausen, a fantastic young player who has had some very bad injury luck.
Yeah.
Has a mullet.
Was he playing the game and limping when he was walking?
No, that's something else.
Because I did see that, and I'm like, why
if
the
he was
fuck is
playing,
he still on the field if he's
playing,
limping?
Well, we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But so no, he plays for Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
And he has a mullet.
Yes.
And so because he's a good player, a lot of young boys in school are getting mullets.
And they don't look good. They really
No.
don't.
And I say to them, that is a terrible haircut. And they go, well, Pappenhausen has. And I go, and when you're being paid millions of dollars to play a sport, you can have whatever haircut you want, and no one can make fun of you because at the end of the day, you have money. So you can say like, yes, I look like a fool, but at least I have money.
It's like, now you're in school, probably failing, and you look like a fool.
Now you have no money, a terrible haircut, and very few opportunities. You, sir, fix your hair.
Oh yeah, no, it's a horrible.
But
haircut.
yeah, so
I
like,
hate seeing it.
but I would love people to start, like the kids in school to start doing the Kafusi, because that's like giving up on life. The haircut.
It is. It really is. Oh man, as soon as I saw him, like, I was mad about the mullet, but that, oh god. And then I was like, I gotta.
I think the Queenslanders just have such poor haircuts.
I gotta snap. My sister's fiance sent me a Snapchat yesterday.
With him with that haircut.
No, they would. So he was working.
This is what we're
town.
thinking for all of us for the wedding.
I'd fucking hit him. No, he was sent a photo of basically they work out of town, so they were getting drunk and they were doing drunken haircuts.
Well,
And apparently one of them went from a mohawk to a mullet. I'm like, neither one of those are good, but the mullet's worse. The mullet is so much worse.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you go from a mohawk to a mullet?
Basically, they had a lot of hair and they just like shortened what was on the top to just leave the long at the back.
I don't think that counts as a mullet.
Well, you still had some stuff on the side.
Okay.
So basically, just shortened top and sides and then left it long at the back.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure because a mohawk it makes me think like a single strip of hair.
No. See, a lot of people with mohawks still do like some at the sides and then they just bring it all up. A lot of people actually do that, but that's what this one was.
I think that's a faux hawk.
Yeah, it probably was a faux hawk. But either way, I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh, that's a mullet. And I just said to him, like, that's a fucking bad decision. He's like, yeah, no, I would hate it myself. And I'm like, and if you were to do it, the first thing that's happening when you get back into town is I'm shaving that fucker off. And he agrees. I'm allowed to shave it off if it ever happens.
Someone's gonna let you shave them?
Just going to shave the head if they get a mullet.
Someone's gonna let you shave them?
Yeah. We're going to get rid of that mullet, man.
I don't like the kind of... No, that's bad.
How was that bad? I'm not going to do anything other than get rid of the hair.
Bad. Never let Kris shave you.
Why?
Anyway.
What's wrong with that?
Anyway, yeah. Going back to the person you were talking about who was limping on the field.
Yes.
Now, the commentators will sit there and tell you how that's brave and strong.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's
like
fucking
I go
horrible.
like I was watching it and I saw the same thing and I was like, the difference is the number 7 for the Blues left the field injured as well.
Yeah.
He's a vital player, like 100% vital.
Yeah.
But before he went off, he could not move his arm. He couldn't tackle, and so he went off. And I went. Now people will say like, "Oh, he should have toughed it out." No, he's a detriment to his team there.
Oh yeah.
I can't do the one thing I need to do: tackle. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Get off the field. Simple as.
But the Queenslanders will be like, "Oh, he was so strong. He stayed in there. He was hurt, but he kept fighting." It's like, no, he was a detriment to your team.
There was literally a point where he passed the ball, and the first thing I saw when they zoomed out was him kneeling on the ground. He
was also the player that to score the game-winning try, the person just stepped around and he fell over.
Yep.
So there's that, and it's like, would that have happened if you had a non-injured player playing there? Probably not. No.
There was very high chance that wouldn't have happened. However, the ground did seem slippery, so there's a chance it could have still happened.
The stadium's just a piece of shit, really.
Yeah, from what I can
it's not a good field.
The Queenslanders have haven't lost here in X amount of years. They've only just lost tonight.
Then that's what's going to sting.
Yeah, because it was one of those.
They've only lost 2 deciders here in the past. It's like, okay, well, hang on, no, you can't use that as statistics.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, they've beaten every team who's not this team who's ever played here. Okay, but they're not this team. Exactly. I'm not sure what we're taking from this.
Oh man,
it's one of those things though, because it's like, you know, they go like, oh, it's the biggest thing and it's origin, and I just go, it's not even the best of Australia.
No,
in reality, because there's really strict rules on how you can play.
Oh yeah,
in those games, and it's like you have to be doing this, and you have to do this, and you have to do this. It's like some of the best players in certain positions aren't Australian.
True.
And it's like, so they don't get to play in this all-star game.
Nope.
It's like the all-star game needs to be an all-star game, and we need to probably get rid of state of origin. It's a pointless endeavor anyway.
Oh, it's a waste of time.
And it makes coaches very pissed off.
Oh, it does.
Because one of their players breaks another one of their players and goes, I was wearing a maroon jersey that day. And he goes, cool. So, you know how now this guy can't play for the rest of the season? We've still got to try and win a championship, but he was wearing blue that night and you were wearing... Yeah, we're fucking taking your salary. That's what I would do as a coach.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, yeah. So, I'm hoping
that's right, because they could be playing on the same team as well.
Oh, a lot of those players are on the same teams.
Yeah, I figured, yeah. I didn't think about that.
And then they like full on hit each other and they go, oh, yeah, this is too two guys from the same team, teammates usually, but today they're enemies. And I'm like, and if I'm their coach, I'm saying, what the fuck are you doing? I need him on Saturday to beat the other teams, and we're paying your fucking salary.
And now he's got a busted up leg.
Oh, cool. Now he can't run. I guess you're going to be doing his job, but it's not my job. Oh, it is now because you fucking broke him.
Yeah.
You break it, you fucking buy it.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
dumbest stuff. It's so stupid. Really.
Or my other suggestion would be to play State of Origin after the regular season's finished.
That would be the smartest time to do it.
Because now I'm a cynical son of a bitch.
Yes.
But there's a real thing where it's like State of Origin, because the penalties are so lax. Like you kick someone in the head, you have to pay like $750, whereas like in the real game, you kick someone in the head, you get a 3-week suspension.
Oh, fucking hell.
Because of that, I believe there is a real attitude by players in the State of Origin to go like, oh, that's a star player from a team who's doing really well. Hurt him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then he won't be in there for finals. It's like, put that at the end of the game. So it's like, oh yeah, they broke my leg, but that's okay because I've got 6 months to heal before my team needs me again.
Exactly.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's
But
I'm also just not someone who sits there. It's like they talked about it and they went, oh, it's one of the best games of Origin. It's been so physical, and it's like I actually thought it was a terrible game because it was physical, but it wasn't physical in they're tackling and doing well. It was physical in like two kids poking each other in the eye. It didn't look like professionals. It looked like a bunch of teenage boys running on the field.
I did not see much skill happening there.
Yeah. It just looked like a bunch of teenage boys being like, oh, God, yeah, we've been given an excuse to fucking hit those guys.
Yeah, that's
not,
all it was.
Not people who are like, I'm one of the best at this game in the world. Watch me shine.
Because what was it in the last 5 minutes? I just heard people saying it's like, oh yeah, let's get the ball and run straight into the biggest crowd of people.
No,
then avoid it.
It's like prison rules. You pick out the biggest guy you can see and take him. What? No, I'm not.
Because it was like they were grouped up, like 4 or 5 of them were grouped up in one spot, and he ran straight for them. It's like, the fuck are you doing, you dipshit?
Oh, no, that's the problem. He did the math in his head and said the odds are good, and then forgot to add the part where he can't do math. And went,
yeah, true. He can't do quick maths.
Can't do.
He needs to sit down with a piece of paper for 5 minutes to figure out 4 + 4.
Can't do that either. I got this. No, but there was no. As I said, it would be like watching the NBA All Stars, right? And then LeBron just walks out with a fucking baseball bat and breaks someone's kneecap and goes, "Oh, it's an all-star game. It's free for all." It's like, you can't what?
What was it? It was in the first 10 minutes of someone was taken off because of a head injury.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, actually, no, it wasn't even 10 minutes in. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's getting taken off. I don't see much blood there. And then he comes back on later, and he's been playing for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you see the camera pan to this side of his body, and it's just blood. It's like, dude, get off the fucking field.
We missed a little bit. No.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, I think one of my favorite things that happened was the one guy, not the guy that got kicked in the head purposely.
Yeah.
But he kicked another of their players in the head earlier, when he was rolling, he kind of hit him in the head. And the player kicked, they went, "Oh, so how'd you go with your head?" He went, "Oh, he's got some nice feet."
I didn't know. I didn't hear that.
It's like,
I mean, we didn't stick around to hear
that's a line. That's a good line.
That is.
You kicked me in the head, and I just said, "Oh, you got some nice feet." But it was. Look, as I said, that was why we got put off this.
Yeah.
And so I watched the game a little bit, and it was a travesty.
I said I zoned.
I don't even think it was football at some points. At some points, I reckon you could have taken the ball off them and no one would have noticed.
Yeah, 100%.
You could have just said, "No ball for you," and they would have been like, "Okay, so we just charged at that guy, right? Get him."
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. But
God, it was a dumb game. It always has been.
It's just,
But
as I said,
to John,
and the biggest thing is that there's so many people that are like, "Oh," and it's like, in the grand scheme of things, it just don't matter.
Other than last night, I believe the last time that I watched Origin was when I lived in Mackay.
Wow.
So that would have been 2006. And then every single time this happens, like I'll be serving people at work and they'll be like, so which team are you going for? And it's like, neither one of them. I don't care about the game. And then the look on their face.
I'm a Wallabies man. It's the Blues and the Maroons. I like the Tall Blacks. New Zealand basketball team.
Yeah. Hit him with everything.
Fun fact, I've never actually seen them play, so I don't know if they're good.
Neither do I. Oh, no, it's the
But they've got a name that sounds right.
Yeah. Because I think I've been asked this by the same person every year. It's like, you excited for the game tonight? It's like, dude, I ain't going to watch it. Oh, why not? Like I said last year, I don't care about it. It's not fun to watch. Oh no, but you got to watch it. You're going for Queensland, right? I'm not going for either team.
I'm actually going for Tasmania. They're not playing. We are watching two different games.
Oh shit! What channel did you say this was on? Oh yeah, no.
You throw them a loop. You know. Oh, you watched the game last night? Yeah, I did. Can you believe New Zealand? Wait, what? It was between New South Wales and Queensland. What game did you watch?
That is the way to do it. Or just be like, you watched the game last night? It's like, oh yeah, the Cubs did real well. What?
Did you watch the game last night? Yeah, I can't believe they let a man wrestle a bear. Wait, what?
No, that's a good one. That's a spot I'll watch.
Like, that bear just came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere.
Fortunately, he was carrying his union affiliated knife, but come on. Wait, what? What did you watch last night? Well, same one everyone else did.
You didn't see it? Oh.
The State of Origin. No.
No.
It's not called something stupid like that.
Fuck this.
Idiot. Walk away.
As soon as he finished with the shark, the fucking bear, he jumped in a pool. Had a shark in it.
Yeah, and just, you know,
he lost at that point.
More ridiculous, the better. Just like, did you see the game last night? Yeah, I've never seen so many salmon at once. What?
Oh, you know, that is the way to do it. That really is.
Oh, I'm a master at leaving people confused.
No, I've just never thought to do it because I'm just like, I didn't watch it. I don't care about it.
Anyway, yeah. So that was an interesting evening, and Caleb's going to be sour about it for the next 2 years.
The amount of times he said, I fucking hate New South Wales.
I fucking hate New South Wales. It's like,
and the one time it's like, look, I really like the colour blue. Except for tonight. I hate blue.
I would have just been like, yeah, it's unfair. They got the better capital city. The power bills are lower.
Ugh. No.
All of those beautiful blondes that live there. What are you talking about? Oh, I thought we were just talking about why we hate them because they're better than us.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, no. But no, as I said, like,
fuck. Yeah.
Anyway, you know what has been taking up a lot of my mind power this week, Kris?
Random weapons.
No, that's Warhammer stuff.
Some Warhammer stuff then.
Oh, Warhammer stuff's always on my mind. I want to get into it, but I don't want to spend heaps of money or paint miniatures. But I do want to paint miniatures. Well, you know, always, but that's neither here nor there. No, I've been thinking about going to the races.
Okay, like the horse races?
The horse races.
Okay, yep.
Mm.
When's that?
Oh, it was like 2 weeks ago. But I'm not ready to go just yet. Because, you know, I need to find a nice grassy knoll.
No, we need sand people costumes.
Well, that's that. Like, that's the biggest thing, though. You
Yes.
know? I just really want to go to the horse races in Tuscan Raider to that place up.
You fucker.
I'd love that. That'd be so fun.
It would be. We will be in the gym weeks beforehand. We've already discussed this. Go back and watch that one.
Tuscan Raider lifts, mate.
Tuscan Raider lifts.
I see you're working your biceps, but have you considered your Tuscans? What? What muscle is that? No, it's an action.
Gotta make it easier so you can keep your arms above your head for a longer period of time with something lighter.
With your gaffy stick. Why would I do that? So that when you're out with the lads, you're not gonna hurt yourself when you use your gaffy stick.
No, but seriously, why would I do it? Just look in the newspaper in about a week's time. At which point, they're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh, fuck, I wish I joined that dude.
Oh, man.
That seems like a bunch of cool guys. And then the next year, it'll just be everyone showing up in Tusken Raider outfits.
No, because you still have the people that like show up in their fast names and their suits and just be a bunch of guys in Tusken Raiders. No, not after last year. We'll be on our best behaviour. Okay. Jealous! No, children!
That one's wearing a hood!
Sorry, my bad. Stop. Okay, everyone calm down.
Just have like a Roomba just on the floor.
Yeah. Fucking Roombas. Droid, bang. Just a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, but it was thinking for itself. No, it was just bouncing off the walls. Good. We don't want none of that artificial intelligence.
It's not bouncing off the walls now. It's like, no, you broke it. Damn droids.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, that would be fun.
Yeah. Life could be crazy as long as you'll let it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Other than that, like not much has happened this week.
Yeah, not really.
Anything new on your frontiers?
No.
It's a really poetic way for me to ask that.
Yeah, my frontiers.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, nothing's really happened in the last week.
God, I'm just so creative.
Oh, man.
I die for that. I don't care. I'll take a bullet for that one. That's a good joke.
No,
I'm a grumbly old.
Fucking hell. No, nothing else has really happened.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's about it.
Having a barbecue on Saturday, I see.
Yes. Jordan told me about it yesterday.
Interesting. So Jordan's setting this up.
Yes.
Very interesting.
I'm assuming it's interesting for the reason I'm thinking it's interesting.
Oh, well, he's having a barbecue in the middle of winter.
Get rid of some fire.
Get rid of some fire. Wait! Get out of the house! Get out of the house!
I meant to say firewood.
God damn, ever since the fire moved in.
My bad. Get rid of some firewood.
John, what are you doing? I'm using my broom to get rid of all this fire. Get out of my house! Don't need you! It's just like the ants. Oh, idiot.
I brought it in to get rid of the ants and it hasn't left. There's that. It's going to be cold.
Okay, here's the thing.
So you can get close with someone else.
Here's the thing. I think people don't understand. It's like, oh, it's cold. You have a fire. It's like, yes, but not in the way Queenslanders think. More like the way we had a fire when we were in the snow. We were inside. There was a nice fire blazing. We were nice and snug and warm.
Yes,
because it was actually fucking cold. Even if we had that fire outside, it would be like, I want to die.
True.
And so oh, it's cold, so we're gonna have a fire. It's like, oh yeah, so we're all sitting outside around a fucking metal thing of fire, being like, okay, my knees are cooked, but the rest of me is fucking frozen.
That's pretty much it.
And it's like, why are we doing this? Well, if we went inside, we couldn't have a fire because it would be too warm. So we do this instead. And it's like,
that's pretty much it. Yeah, no.
And we can't do it in summer because it's like, oh, it's so humid. The fire didn't light because there's so much humidity in the air. True. It just drowned it. Poor fire.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, it's the obvious reason.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah. So,
barbecue.
So, I don't remember that.
Barbecue.
So, what's your curiosity on who's coming?
Oh, I was just wondering. I was just like, oh, I wonder who's invited.
That's the usual people invited.
Yeah, I know.
There's 2 extra people invited.
2 extras.
Jordan and Caleb.
Oh, right. Yes. Makes sense. Well,
Yeah,
see, that's why I was wondering, because I was like, there's a few people that I wouldn't.
A few people you wouldn't.
I'll explain that to you later.
Okay, yes.
If I was in Jordan's shoes.
Pretty sure she's already met them.
Oh,
If I'm thinking of the same people.
some of them. But there's I've met them, and then I'm now spending time with them.
Okay.
And they're in an environment where they're a lot less likely to be arrested.
You did true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, fair enough.
No, I was just wondering because I was just like, oh yeah, because I was also wondering who else might show up. But I also know that some of the people won't show up if others do because.
Yeah, it's the general people.
That's sort of how it rolls.
Everyone last night was told about it.
There were
Ma and Pa.
two.
There
were two last night.
The other two from last night were told about it. Ma and Pa have been invited.
See, and that's my thought process. Is I'm like it's like I was wondering is he going for like everyone, knowing that not everyone will be there. Or is he like going best foot forward as everyone? Or...
I think he's going everyone.
Oh, dangerous.
Yeah. The only ones I've invited are the General Jacob and Nick.
Dangerous.
They're the ones I've invited.
Anyway, no, as I said, I'll probably rock up. Who knows for how long. I might decide to burn the world.
I might
Or
join
my
you
feet.
on that. Bit of both.
You know what I'm like when I'm near a fire.
True.
Dangerous.
True. Maybe we should bring monikers to keep you away from the fire.
Yeah, I'm not... probably won't bring board games if everyone's going to be there, because a lot of them can't. Like, I always make fun of Jordan, because Jordan can't handle board games. But compared to the others, compared to some of our friends, Jordan is a champ at board games.
He is, yes.
And, as I always say, when I play board games, you need to understand that, like, I'm competitive as fuck.
I'm aware.
And I win. Like, that's not even, like, I try to win. No, I just win.
No. There's sometimes you lose. Last time we played Skull.
Okay, but to be fair, last time we played Skull, that was a freak accident.
Then that was the last time we played Coop.
I won.
Apparently she knew the rules from the first round. She just kept playing the I don't know what I'm doing. So we would keep explaining the rules.
No, I would do that.
Yeah.
Well, I did win that last game, if you remember.
No, I'm aware you won the last one.
I also won, because we played 4, I won 2 of them, she won 2 of them.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
So in other words, it was an even split.
I'm aware of what happened. I'm well aware of what happened. I did make a mistake in that one.
Many mistakes were made.
Of saying, I'm going to assassinate you.
It's
completely forgetting whose turn it was.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And I got cooed.
No, I was just, as I said, like, I know, because I talk to, like, different aspects of the group differently.
True.
You know, like, not all, I often, like, hang out with one group and then the next part of the group and the next part. So yeah. I know that there is a little bit of, like,
yeah.
I'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
But, well, no, that's good, Kris, that's good.
Yes.
Well, how smug's your face today, Kris?
Oh, if from that question, probably even more smug as to what's about to be said, hopefully.
Yeah. So, over the past, 2 weeks?
Yes.
Over the past 2 weeks, I have been updating you all.
Yes.
On what's been happening with someone I met a while
Well, were you
ago.
wanting me to give me an update the other night when you asked me to go through the back day? Or was that a joke just saying because I had a bad back?
Oh, that was because you have a bad back.
Motherfucker.
I was actually finishing on back day at that point. I was just like... I was like, oh, my back is sore. I'm like, oh, send Kris a message to be like, back day. Back day, don't slack.
Motherfucker.
Back day, not slack day. Can't.
I saw it and I'm like, oh, wow, he's there late. Or is he just finishing and messing with me?
I'm messing with you. I was literally on my last exercise. Oh, second last exercise, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just like literally sitting there, and because I was sore, I was like, oh, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I have 2 minutes to wait before I can probably do this again. I was like, oh, I'll send Kris a message like back day. She also noticed there was a smiley face that was like,
yes, I know.
With an angel halo being like, oh, I'm not doing anything.
I know it was that.
It was just a classic innocent smiley.
And look, it was the only thing to be sent in that situation, and I understand.
Exactly. No. This is an update that you already know about, but I just, because everything is everything, and like I've been like saying like, oh, this is it, and like you've been going, oh, but this is the other side, and now I'm like, well, now we're at the full level. Like there is no other side anymore.
No, there isn't.
So anyway, yeah, I've been talking to this mutual friend for the last couple of weeks, and like on the weekend, I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, doing some stuff. That's what I remember. I'm like, oh yeah, got any plans for the day? And like I immediately receive a message being like, oh, me and my boyfriend broke up, and I was like, oh, what do I say to that? And I'm like, I'm gonna like, okay. I'm like, and like the first thing through my head is like, oh, that's upsetting because like obviously it is. You don't want people to be upset.
Yeah.
The second thing through my mind is like, oh, I'm in so much trouble because I knew that the second that everyone else found out about it, I'm like, oh. But I also had to tell you.
I enjoyed the fact that when you told me, I kept saying stuff, and then your mom had to turn around and say, what are you saying? Because you kept telling me to shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
And one of your responses to your mother was
bullying me.
Kris is bullying me.
Kris bullying me.
It was the best thing.
Fucking bullying me. But yeah, no, as I said, like,
and I was.
I was like, I'm like, I kind of have to tell everyone because it's going to get out sooner or later. It's like, at least if I own up to knowing this information, I'm like, I can just weather the storm. But yeah, no. It was like the second that happened, I was like,
I did defend you at one point.
With who?
Jordan.
Oh.
Because one of his comments is like, no, he's a homewrecker. I'm like, no. There was no child involved. Therefore, he can't be a homewrecker.
Oh, fuck. I was just like, yeah, as I said, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, what do I say? Hope it's not my fault. Tee. Oh, shit. No, that's insensitive.
One of my comments, Darcy, hey, just think about it. If you didn't meet, you could probably still be with him.
Ooh, that's a lot of assumptions considering you haven't met them, either of them.
It's very true.
Maybe it was rocky shores before.
It's just like the sister of said mutual friend. She was like, I was kind of disappointed. I wanted you to meet my family while they were in town. I'm like, yeah. Caleb told me while I was in Mackay. It was legitimately walking to my car just after finishing an appointment in Mackay, getting the message like, hey, come to the Oxy tonight. Like, you fucking what?
Still could have come to the Oxy tonight.
What's that?
I said you still could have gone to the Oxy tonight.
I mean, I could have, but...
Yeah, what time was your appointment?
Got out of there at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so you would have been back by like 7. You could have met up with us all.
I mean, I could have.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That sounds like you fucked up.
So I'm aware it was a consideration.
You're not considerate.
No, it was a consideration of mine that I was considering it.
Oh. No. Yeah,
Because my mate in Mackay couldn't get the weekend off. So he still had to work for a chunk of it, and we could only chat at night. At which point he had work early in the morning, so it was like I was just crashing there.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So I could have come back.
You could have come back on Saturday and gone to the barbecue.
I wasn't aware of a barbecue. Otherwise I would have.
That's because you told everyone you were in Mackay. So then we just went, well, we won't invite him.
It's true. Fair enough.
If you said, you know what, Mackay's a boring piece of shit.
Look, if I had have been told...
I could have told you that. Now you stay there.
Look, if I had have
Take
been
your lumps.
told... that there was a barbecue on Saturday. He said, oh, look, I'm in Mackay at the moment.
I don't think it was planned.
I know
it
wasn't.
Perfectly honest.
But if it came to me, I would have just said to my mate, I'm like, look, we're not really going to get to chill out because you've got work, and pretty much he gets back, and then he's not far off of going to bed again. I'm like, I could have just gone, look,
yeah, it's a shit life.
We'll leave this till next time, because he was doing split shifts, so they had to work in the morning, get home for like an hour or two, then he'd have to go back out for work for a few hours, get back at like 10.
Gross.
And it was
anyway.
Yes. But yeah, no, I could have just said,
Mackay is shit.
Well, yeah. Now that he's got a job that he's split up constantly, rather than having like a, hey, I'm just doing a 6 to 8 hour shift now, and then that's it. It was like a, hey, I'm doing like a 5-hour shift here, then I come home for an hour or two, and then I'm doing like another 6 hours later.
Who would ever want that in life?
Yeah.
Like, I'm someone who's like...
I don't know if it's a permanent thing for him.
No, but like, I'm someone who's like, you go to me, okay, we're going to have you work in the morning, then we're going to send you home for a while, and then you're going to come back to work in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, no, get fucked.
It's pretty much
you tell me, okay, we're going to have you work for 12 and a half hours straight. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. But
like, I don't really give a fuck, but you tell me like, oh, we're gonna send you home because we don't need you right here.
Yeah, because it's like,
and we want to save money. It's like, no, I'll stay and you'll pay me.
Well, he's working as a carer. So it's like, he's like working a couple hours here. That's all they would need him for, and then he's not needed until the afternoon. It's like, it's not great.
Not a good job. I don't. It's a very important job, but it's not a good job. I think
some
being
people
a carer,
like it. Some people like it, but it all depends.
And you got to be cautious of those people.
Yes. We're getting Lucan back.
Wait, is that actually true?
Yes.
That's unfortunate. I didn't think he would kind of like the job.
No, he apparently doesn't hate the job or dislike the job. It's just it's because he doesn't have the communication he'll get, like the conversation, the back and forth he'll get from working with us. So he's obviously must be working with a whole bunch of people who...
He's probably not working with anyone. He's probably not working with anyone. He's probably just... Oh, yeah,
just with the...
Caring.
Yeah, he's just caring, and like he's got to be, in those situations, you've got to be really careful about what you say.
Yeah.
And even then, even if you do find that like someone who can have a little bit of a joke, you've still got to be professional about it.
Yeah.
So he couldn't have the back and forth, and he didn't realise that, oh wait, no, that's actually the one part of that job that I'm okay with.
And the other thing is, and it's a big thing, when you're working in those kind of industries, especially at the moment, they're very short-staffed. So it's not like, oh well, I can do this today and tomorrow, and then I'll have the weekend off. It's like you might be doing today, tomorrow, one day off, and then now I remember someone I was talking to was like, yeah, I worked like 6 days straight, and it's like, holy crap, that would drive me insane.
Oh yeah, no, it would.
And that's kind of like where I'm like,
because unless like you're someone who can really dive into that job and have absolutely no problem with it, it's not for you.
No,
it's not.
And the other thing is like you need, as I said, like, because I worked in that industry for a very short amount of time.
Yes.
And one of the things that blew it was like they were like, okay, so you're gonna work with these guys and you're gonna be caring for them tonight, and then tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up, do your swap over, and then get straight over to this other house where you're gonna be caring for them. And I was like, that's multiple hours straight. Oh, but you'll have your rest in between that. It's like, maybe, but
that's if they sleep.
I'm like, that's if the kids sleep. And secondly, it's like, I like looked at my first roster and I was only supposed to be a part-timer. And I was like, because I was probably 25 at the time. And I was like, I only want to be a part-time. I'm doing university at the same time, blah, blah, this. And I'm like, oh no, that's all good. I looked at my roster and I went, you have me rostered 6 days a week.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, we really need that. And I went, but that's not what I agreed to. I'm like, each shift is 8 hours, and you've got me boom, 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 boom.
6 days in a row, no.
I'm like, that's not part-time hours. And they were like, oh, but that's what we really need right now. I'm like, well,
you should
have been more
open
with me, because when I said, oh, look, I'm looking for part-time hours, doing this kind of stuff, maybe 3 days a week, 4 days a week, they went, oh, yeah, that's what we're chasing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, then I guess, I'll come in, I'll do your interviews and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Had the chat, did all the stuff, and then they're like, oh, no, we want someone who's doing full-time hours. And I said, that's not what I agreed to.
Oh. Yeah.
And,
And that's the other thing, is they lose a lot of people because of that as well.
Yeah. Look, I know that it's a very tough industry, but at the same time, you still have to be open with people.
Yes.
And you have to be realistic with what you're expecting and what you want from them.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll address the elephant in the room, Kris.
Yes.
I've been wearing an orange jumper all day.
I've noticed it.
It's high vis.
I haven't been here all day, but I've just noticed it since I've
It's
got
very
it.
warm. That's why I love it. I got it back when I was a high vis man.
Oh, yes.
And I had to work early in the mornings when it was cold.
Yeah, yes, that makes sense.
So, but, it's a very warm jumper, but it is very orange, and it's not swaggy orange. It's just visible orange.
True.
But the plus side is that I can jump in the way of any trucks I want, and they're not allowed to run me over.
That doesn't mean they're not going to.
No, I'm high vis. They're not allowed. They can't do it.
They're not allowed to.
Can't do it.
But you just said if you jump out in front of them.
Physically can't do it.
That's
high vis.
not how that works.
Physically not allowed.
If you jump, what if you jump out in front of them and they just don't see
No, high vis.
you? Just the immediate lights hitting it. Oh my god, there's someone in front of me and I'm looking the other way. Play the brake.
So you just jump out in front because you're in high vis. The truck just goes.
Oh, it's like so it's kind of like there's this force field around you and it just flipped over it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a bane to forklifts everywhere.
Oh, true.
So just walk out and they go, stop. I'm like, and they start moving. I go, oh, fooled you. I'm still very highly visible.
I got you.
There's always the day. There's always the day that you forget you're not wearing a jumper anymore. You walk out and you go, and then the forklift just runs you over.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a problem. It's a real problem. Just gotta constantly wear high vis.
It's how 8 out of 10 people die.
By not wearing high vis.
Yes.
If they were wearing high vis, they'd be fine.
We're doing surgery. Not without high vis, you're not. How did you even get in here? Shut up. It's high vis.
Oh my god, we pulled off this 1 in a million chance surgery of it succeeding.
Put your hands up, we're the police. No, without high vis, you're not.
We are wearing high vis.
Oh.
Oh.
Come here, criminals.
Carry
You
on,
must also put on your high vis. We're not putting on high vis. If you don't put on high vis, you're likely to get shot because they won't know where you are.
Because they won't know where you are. What are they just shooting aimlessly now?
Where are they? I don't know. Okay, just shoot into the building. Hopefully we won't hit anyone. Fun fact, if you didn't know, that's how most police stand-ups go.
It might be behind that pillar. Bang. I didn't hear anything.
Hopefully they're nice and covered. Bang, bang. Ah! Oh no, he was standing in the window. Well, he'd be wearing high vis.
I would have been able to see him.
I would have been able to see him, and then I could have not shot there. It's an intimidation tactic.
I could have shot just beside him.
Car accident. You know why this car accident happened? Why? Driver wasn't wearing high vis. No one could see them.
They're driving a bright yellow car.
Yeah, the car was wearing high vis, not the driver.
See how the car is completely intact right now?
Actually, that is weird.
Oh my god. That is very odd. Even the windscreen's fine. What happened here?
Sports game. Put on your high vis. What?
Should just have...
Accidents don't happen to people in high vis.
Just each team, one's orange high vis and the other one's yellow high vis.
Pink.
Oh, sorry, yeah, pink. Got to make it clear differences. Yes,
exactly. They make blue high vis now.
Oh, fuck. We got 4 teams. Orange, yellow, pink, and blue. Oh, shit. It's going to be real confusing when orange and yellow versus each other.
God, I don't know who I'm going for. Oh, fuck.
Little questionable on the pink, but pink should stand out a bit more.
It's like, oh my god, there's a bushfire. Don't worry, I'm wearing my high vis. Just like walking through, the flames are just like spreading for you. Why is that working? The flames can see me.
and then obviously someone's gonna. Is he Moses? No, I'm just wearing high vis. Get out.
Are you Moses? That was water, dickhead. Fun fact: Moses was also wearing high vis. Ain't no seesaw following no one who's wearing high vis.
Right. So that's how they all made it through.
Wait a minute.
He just started walking down and then waited there with high vis vests and handed them out to everyone.
One for you. What is this? Polyester. Don't worry, it'll be invented in the future. One for you.
And like they were so confused at how they were getting through, and then all of a sudden he had like one vest left, and he just started waving at him like, "Come and get it. You'll make it through. Come and get it." And then just bolted. Killed them all.
Pharaohs, man. What are they wearing? I don't know, but they're so easily visible. Oh, after them then. No high vis for them. No, were there people back there? Don't know, I didn't see anything.
Who knows? As they've just stopped and the water's surrounding them. Is that a body? Nope, just keep walking.
Pay no attention, the sharks will get it eventually. What?
Eventually, it'll take a while.
Wait, are there even sharks in there? Oh yeah, there's one. Why is it orange?
High vis!
We're painting all sharks high vis now.
We need to know where they are.
At all times. Otherwise accidents could happen. I worry about your mental health. It's okay, I'm wearing high vis.
Nothing can hurt me.
I'm perfectly safe. Watch this. Boom! Did you just shoot yourself with a shotgun? No, high vis.
I'm fine.
The gun jammed, see? Please don't ever do that again.
Here, I'll do it one more time just to prove it. It's like, didn't jam that time. Oh my god, he wasn't wearing high vis. The bullets just magically go around us. It's a weird thing.
What do you think?
Nobody was here. We are out.
What do you think? Why do you think so many soldiers die? They were the opposite of high vis.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're trying to blend in.
Yeah. And then they go, we gotta fire these guns. I'll shoot into those bushes. There's no one over there. But hunters. High vis.
Oh, they do too, yeah.
Exactly. How many hunters accidentally get shot?
Quite a few, actually.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
That's why they need to wear high vis.
Exactly.
That's why they sell high vis camouflage now. I'm not sure how that works.
What?
It's like camouflage, but it's like got oranges in it. Like the bright orange.
Why?
No.
I hadn't noticed that.
People are weird.
Yes, we are.
It's kind of counterproductive.
I know it is.
Okay, there's something there. It's highly visible, but it's a tree.
They're getting rid of that tree soon. Just let's move away.
Oh, there's a tree we gotta cut down.
I shouldn't have had this in an X shape.
Oh god, why? The only time high vis will not save your life.
Why was this tree screaming and then you just start taking off the high vis? Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry, we had no idea.
Only time high vis will not save your life. Oh, and the other issue is that if you are walking along the side of the road in orange high vis, people will abduct you thinking you are a traffic cone.
No, that does happen.
We got a traffic cone. I'm a man.
My room has.
Shit.
My room has been coned.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, still on traffic cones is just a natural part of human life.
Yeah. My brother woke up while Dad and I were out of town, and he's just like, why are there traffic cones in the house? There's the standard size ones. They're only like this big.
Just said roadworks.
And it's like, one was put on top of the mailbox out the front. One was put on the fence out the back. One was in the lounge room. One was outside of my door. And my brother's like, "What? You seem to be leading there." And then he opens my door as like the massive ones that are like this tall. One of those were on my bed. And then I get photos from it as Dad and I are driving back. And I'm just like, Jordan. I bet it was Jordan.
No one just said, good, the roadwork's finished.
Yeah. No, they weren't. They were still going. That's why I made it easier to put them back without being seen.
No, I was meaning like in your house.
Oh, yes, I know. Having said that,
He's not the brightest.
as I get home,
Type is.
my brother's, I turned around to my brother, I'm like, did you get all of them out of the house? And he's, yeah, I got them all. As I walk in, you know how I've got the display case with all the, I walk in, it's like directly beside my door, and I immediately stop and like, walk over to my brother, and I'm like, you said you got rid of them all, right? He's like, yeah. And then I go walking to my room, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. How the fuck did you miss that?
That's a better question. Is your brother one of the very few minority of people who can't see high vis?
I think so. I think so. Because it was like, it wasn't, as I said, it wasn't the small ones, it was the fucking tall ones. And he had to go to the corner of my room. So as he turned around to walk away, it was right fucking there. Somehow missed it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
I think that just about wraps us up.
I think so.
I've got a bit of work to do tonight, if I'm being honest.
You do. You really do.
Jesus Louises. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, guys. If you have liked the video, consider liking, sharing, commenting, or subscribing if you haven't already. It really does mean a lot to us here.
It does. It does indeed.
I'm nailing that word jumble.
You are getting better at it.
Practice.
Helps.
Yeah. So that's about it from us, guys. I've been Darcy. He's been Kris. If you would like to see anything that we do, please check out the rest of the channel. It is a crazy mismatch of many, many things.
It is.
And until next time, guys, we will catch you later.
See ya.
Bye. My hands are in my pockets.
I'm aware. Oh, you want me to do it this time?
Double clap for double the speed. You don't clap, you do nothing.
Do they already did?
Nothing. Oh, shall we get started?
We shall. Don't know what you're looking at.
I think I had a stroke.
Okay.
Because the dog eyes on that dog there just flashed red. Went.
Which dog?
That dog.
How did they? No, they didn't. What?
There's little big eyes.
Yeah, no. I know the dog you're talking about. They didn't flash red. What the fuck are you on about?
That's why I said I think I had a stroke.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
Okay, let's get started.
I'm not going to.
No. Feel bad about it.
No. There's no reason to.
I think me and you have different definitions of reason.
No, there's plenty of reasons.
Anyway.
But no.